Hello everyone, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Brian, and I am the newest member of the High Stakes team. Now I'd like to commence this video with a request for those interested in receiving more premium betting tips and predictions. If our guidance has contributed to your success in winning bets and generating revenue, we kindly seek your support in revitalizing this channel. Your assistance plays a crucial role in bolstering our presence on YouTube. You're welcome to explore our Patreon support tier or check out our various plans. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you seeking our premium picks. Oakland Athletics vs Los Angeles Angels. My team pick is Angels to win, and here is why. A lone bright spot for the Angels this season has been Tyler Anderson, who has been solid, and this is a good spot to take Los Angeles to get the win back by their starter. Anderson should be able to carve up this Athletics offense, which struggles to get many hits or runs, especially with Toro on the injured list. Although LA has also struggled offensively, their offense is slightly better than Oakland, and they have the better pitcher on the mound, which is why I like the Angels to get the win. Take the Angels on the money line. Atlanta Braves vs Cardinals. My team pick is Atlanta minus 1.5 runs. And here is why. This battle of second-place sides started with a solid series opener on Monday, which the hosts held off a last Atlanta rally to pull off the one-run win. Their Wednesday starter, Palante, hasn't been very strong at Busch Stadium this season, allowing opponents to hit .310 and score 10 runs against him in 14.1 innings of work at home. On the other side, in 6 road starts this season, Sale had a 2.97 ERA and a 1.02 WHIP, while averaging 12.1 strikeouts per game. Atlanta is 104 in games that he has started for the club, and all 10 of those were won by at least 3 runs. They are also 4-3 in their last 7 games against St. Louis, all 4 of the wins coming by 3 runs or more. Take the Braves with the run line. My total pick is under 8 runs, and here is why. They combined to score 7 runs on Monday night, hitting under against a 9-run total. Braves bats have come to life when Sale is on the bump, scoring 7 runs or more in 5 of his last 7 outings. Atlanta's offense also averages 4.41 runs per game on the road, while St. Louis is putting up 4.26 runs per game at home this year. Also, as noted above, Palante has not been very good at Busch Stadium this year. The Braves have scored 6 runs or more in 6 of their last 11 games. The Cardinals have put up at least 5 runs in 5 of their last 7 games. Before Tuesday's meeting, the over was 7-3 in the last 10 meetings between these two. Take the over. New York Yankees vs New York Mets. My team pick is Mets money line, and here is why. The Mets have been one of, if not the hottest team in baseball this month. New York has posted a 1.66 record over their last 22 games, but even this heater hasn't been enough to see them crack .500. The Mets are just 38-39, which puts them 13.0 games out of first place in the NL East. As for the wild card, the Mets are just 1.0 game out of the final spot. From a sports betting perspective, they're priced at $255 to make the postseason minus 320 to miss. This Wednesday night battle in Queens is shaping up to be an instant classic. However, these two rivals are trending in opposite directions, and the squad that's on a meteoric rise is still getting a plus money payout. I'm going to take a shot with the underdog here. Give me the Mets. The Mets have been on fire this month, winning 16 of their last 22 games. Meanwhile, the Yankees are an underwhelming 1-5 Sioux in their last 6 games. Over the last 15 days, the Yankees are just 24th in team batting average, .222 and 17th in ops, .712. They just sent Giancarlo Stanton 18 HR to the 10-day L, joining Anthony Rizzo 8 HR. This Yankees bunch is looking vulnerable and top-heavy, so I'll take a flyer on the upward trending Mets to notch another victory. My total pick is over 8.5 runs. And here is why. Another reason I like the Mets, and why I'll also be on the over, is because Luis Gil just got lit up for 7 earned runs in his last outing. The rookie hurler gave up 7 earned runs on 8 hits over just 1.1 innings of work against the Orioles. Now he's tasked with taking on a Mets team that's second in both average .286 and ops .877 over the last 15 days. If he were a veteran pitcher, maybe I'd be more confident in a bounce-back performance. Being that he's inexperienced, his last start could easily take a toll on his mentals. I think the Mets could do damage here again. As for the Yankees, they're running into Sean Manaea, who's far from untouchable. The Southpaw brings in a mediocre 4.16 ERA, and it's risen to 6.75 over 4 starts, 20.0 IP this month. Furthermore, the Yankees have seen him well in the past, as the current roster is slashing .294/.368/.510 against him over 51 at-bats. We should see plenty of scoring in this game, so I'll play the over. Toronto Blue Jays vs Boston Red Sox. My team pick is Boston Red Sox to win, and here is. The Boston Red Sox have been doing well as they were able to secure a 7-6 walk-off victory on Monday over the Toronto Blue Jays. The lineup hit very well, going 11 for 34 with a pair of walks and 4 strikeouts. Rafael Devers and David Hamilton each hit a homer, while Jarren Duran hit a walk-off single. The Red Sox went 3 for 6 with runners in scoring position while leaving 6 runners on base while Ceddanne Rafaela was caught stealing. Tanner Hook pitched well as he gave up 3 runs in 6.2 innings of work. Righty Cutter Crawford is going to be towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox for this game and is 3-7 with a 3.59 ERA and a 1.14 WHIP in 92.2 innings. His command has been great as he has 28 walks to 95 strikeouts thus far. Crawford is coming off a losing effort against the Cincinnati Reds, where he pitched 6.1 innings and allowed 5 runs, 3 earned on 5 hits with 1 hit by pitch, a pair of walks and 7 strikeouts. Without even diving into the stats, it should be obvious to feel more comfortable with Cutter Crawford taking the ball than Yariel Rodriguez on the mound. When looking at the offenses in the last week of action, there is a massive gap. Toronto is scoring 3.6 runs in their last 5 games, while Boston is averaging 5.4 runs in their previous 5 games. The ability to hit for homers during June is critical, and there is a major difference as the Red Sox are tied for 8th with 28 total homers, while the Blue Jays are tied for 28th place with 15 homers. All in all, go with the Boston Red Sox to win this game. My total pick is over 9.5 runs, and here is why. When looking at the starting pitching splits throughout the season, these teams are struggling as Yariel Rodriguez is 0-2 with a 7.71 ERA and a 1.82 WHIP in 9.1 innings in his 3 road starts, while Cutter Crawford is 2-5 with a 4.15 ERA and a 1.13 WHIP in 52.0 innings during his 9 starts at Fenway Park. These bullpens did not perform well on Monday and haven't been superb throughout the season, as the Blue Jays are 25th in the sport with a 4.60 reliever ERA, while the Red Sox are 9th with a 3.47 bullpen ERA so far. Go with over 9.5 runs in this game as these teams should score very well here. Cleveland Guardians vs Baltimore Orioles. My team pick is Baltimore Orioles minus 1.5 runs, and here is why. The Baltimore Orioles have been an incredible offensive team this season as they are second in the bigs with a .7 double-6 team ops while scoring 5.19 runs per game. They lead all of baseball with 125 total home runs up to this point to add a significant amount of power to their swings. Shortstop Gunnar Henderson has been dominant at the plate this year as he has a .973 ops with 24 homers, 53 RBI, 66 runs scored and 13 steals while only being caught 1 time. Grayson Rodriguez has been pitching very well according to his Baseball Savant page as he is in the 83rd percentile in whiff percentage, 78th percentile in chase percentage, 77th percentile in strikeout percentage, and 57th percentile in XBA. He has 5 different pitches: fastball, changeup, curveball, slider, sinker, and his curveball has been hit the most as hitters have a .303 batting average and a .485 slugging percentage against it. Rodriguez faced the Guardians once last season and did not factor into the decision as he threw 5 innings and gave up 2 runs on 5 hits with 3 walks and 7 strikeouts. When looking at the last 7 starts for both of these pitchers, there is a bit of a difference as Carlos Carrasco is 2-4 with a 4.54 ERA and a 1.17 WHIP in 37.2 innings of work, while Grayson Rodriguez is 4-2 with a 3.92 ERA and a 3.92 ERA and 41.1 innings in that stretch. There is a slight advantage offensively as well, with the Orioles averaging 4.93 runs in their 40 home games, while the Guardians are scoring 4.9 runs in their 41 road games thus far. Go with the Baltimore Orioles to secure a win in this game. My total pick is over 9 runs, and here is why. When looking at how these offenses have been performing throughout the last 30 days, these teams have been scoring at a great level. Cleveland is averaging 5.17 runs in their previous 24 games, while Baltimore is scoring 5.61 runs in their last 28 games played. With runners on base, these teams have been dominant throughout the season as the Guardians are 3rd in the majors, with a .814 team ops in those situations, while the Orioles are right behind them in 4th place with a .8, double one team OPS so far.